Welcome back to Poetry and Police. Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to my loyal subscribers. Shout out to my most recent subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the team. Shout out to the CTAC, special shout out to CTAC. Special shout out to Norman Johnson, ex-detective who have retired from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who did a good spot of work. Special shout out to you today, Mr. Johnson, and thanks for your service. Now, before we get into the meat of what I'm here to talk about, because I'm here to talk about the one other gang and how CTAC is simultaneously destroying one of Jamaica's most dangerous gangs by taking them out one by one, block by block. But before we dip into that, before we delve into that, before we connect with that, first of all, let us say to the Commissioner of Police, our Commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake, was involved in a car accident, a motor vehicle accident recently. It is my understanding that he came out without any injuries, and that another policeman who was injured in the car is taken to the hospital, but will be okay. Thank God for that. Nothing can stop the movement. No matter what, the devil that try to stop the movement. The devil is a liar around here. Commissioner of Police are going to serve, and the Commissioner of Police, this Commissioner of Police is going to be the Commissioner of Police who's going to put the criminals in Jamaica to their knees. Because any Commissioner of Police who have the backing, who have the full support of 100%, well, not 100, because you have some infidel in the police department who's against Mr. Blake. Any Commissioner of Police who have the foot soldier them, what me say, the foot soldier them, you know. Any Commissioner of Police have the foot soldier them supporting him 100%, will not fail to be an effective Commissioner of Police. And Mr. Blake, right now, whatever you're doing, sir, you're doing the right thing. Because let me tell you, you're the first Commissioner of Police when we never hear no police talk bad about. I've never heard of police in all my years of service. I've never heard police talk so much good things about a Commissioner of Police. Never. So keep up the good work, sir. I know we have to put the killings and the spillings of the one other gang upon you too. Because of your doings, and you run the thing, and you run the show. Now back to the one other gang thing now. So Thickman was taken out. One other gang. And as usual, major threats were sent out to police officers, high and low in Jamaica, and JDF officers. Because this is what one other gang do. For over the years, this gang feels as if they are above the law in Jamaica. And they drive fear into the system, into even police officers who are afraid to take out one other gang members. Because whenever one other gang is taken out, they exact revenge on the police by taking out police. I can remember back in the day, a few years ago, they took out Inspector Walsh at a stoplight after one of their members were killed by the police. They took out another police by the Canadian Embassy, and they went further by shooting up the Crossroad police station, killed police again. But I am here to tell you something, one other gang. Those years have passed and gone. This is not the police force that you were dealing with a few years ago. This is a different police department with a different leader and a different mindset. The mindset of police officers in Jamaica now is to get rid of criminals by any means necessary. So now while one other, along with the Jamaican for Justice, is planning the demise of police officers and planning the demise of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Commissioner of Police. Here goes it again. Here goes a good spot of work again, where the police CTAC team again took out another one other, fatally shot another one other top man. Them saying was identified as Aidan Carl McIntosh, otherwise called AD. Hear me, people? What is name? Aidan Carl McIntosh, otherwise called AD, was taken out in the Eltham Meadows area of Spanish Town by the CTAC team. So, the police department, using CTAC as the hammer of Thor right here now, is chipping away the blocks, chipping away the very core, the very bind of the one other gang in Jamaica. And people, for those of you who do not know what one other gang is, this gang is the reason why people cannot come back to Jamaica and live peacefully. This gang is the reason why people can't ride their motorcycles on the street. This gang is the reason why people cannot drive their motor vehicles on the road. This gang is where the people cannot walk with their phones on the street. This gang is why Jamaica is filled with guns. This gang moved from... This gang operate organized crime, every crime possible in Jamaica, human trafficking, murder for hire, rape, you name it, people, extortion. This gang is at the helm of everything. Let me tell you something. When it comes to gang violence, one other gang makes Klansman gang look like a baby. And this is a gang where anytime police take out any of their members, it's like it's war against the police. Tivoli Gardens included. And it extended to Westmoreland, Spanish Town, everywhere else. And this gang act like they're untouchables. But you know the best thing about this now, people, is that this gang, let us tell you now, this gang is affiliated with the Jamaica Labour Party. This gang is affiliated with the Jamaica Labour Party. But this is the thing now, you know, people. They are being taken out while the Jamaican Labour Party is in power. So is it safe to say that Our Highness Andrew Holness is working like Edward Siaga? Are we saying that the politicians are now pushing out all the dons that they had controlled? Because the whole of Jamaica know that all of these dons are controlled by politicians. So therefore, and that's why these gang leaders are untouchable, because politicians do not allow the police to touch them with a long stick. But now it would appear as if the politicians, the Jamaica Labour Party politicians, are giving up the one other gang members to the police. I wonder what kind of shift is going on. That is what I am warning. What kind of shift is going on? Now, for years and years in Jamaica, this gang has wreaked havoc on our society, have wreaked violence upon the police department, has killed how many police officers, and nothing is done about it. And finally, we are at a stage in Jamaica now where the one other gang is being picked apart by the police department. And no matter how them chat big, police still have picked them off. And it does not matter what Michael Jackson from the Jamaica for Justice is going to say. We are still going to pick them off one by one. Right now, I want them to be picked off 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. I wish the police department could have just erased the whole of them one time, including the Klansman gang too. Because people around the world, people in Jamaica, Jamaicans both abroad and abroad, let me educate you. Well, you might even know already that when it comes to Jamaican crime and violence, that the One Order gang and the Klansman gang is the gang those are the gangs that are responsible for 90% of Jamaica's criminal activities, including Jamaican murders. These are the gangs that are responsible for that. And I hear that now it's one other gang being taken out one by one. But now me want to hear some Klansman gang I take out too. What about them? Me need them to start get dashed with too. But it would appear as if the information that is dashing out these one other members is coming from the head of the snake. I understand the people, because these gangs are pretty much untouchable. Was pretty much untouchable until now. And this goes to show that the government is in support of taking out these vicious gangs out of Jamaica. The Commissioner of Police is going 160 miles per hour in taking them out. And CTAC is going 200 miles per hour in taking them out. And right now, when it comes to the one other gang and the police, and the one other gang talking about revenge on the police and taking out the police. Opening your eyes one other. Your time has come. Your rule over the police department in Jamaica and your control over the people of Jamaica is coming to an end. And the police is going to put this gang to its end. And I hope the police department put every other gang, major gang in Jamaica, to its rest. Well, there are two major gang in Jamaica, if you look on it, One Order and Klansman. You see Klansman and run up and down and threaten police and a war with police. Klansman gang are an idiot. Klansman gang no feel like them better than police or them bigger, higher, mighty than police. But people, records will show that this One Order gang always thinks that they are better than the police and that they are untouchables and that the police does not have the right to act upon their violence. The police does not have the right to arrest any of them or fatally shot any of them. They feel that once police arrest anybody or kill anybody from their gang, then the police are dead. But let's ask you the question now. One Order gang. How are run things now? Are you the police? We are at a place in Jamaica right now where the police are run things. Jamaica is finally becoming a police state. And some people might say that using the term police state is too much of a strenuous word. But I would love a police state any day over a criminal state. And Jamaica was heading to becoming 100% criminal state, because what you need to understand is that our leaders are involved in criminal activities, our police officers too, and then we have One Order and the Klansman gang who are working hand in hand with criminal police and criminal politicians, and that is where that is the destruction of Jamaica. So now this is a warning to the Jamaica for justice. You need to choose a side. It's either you're on the side of law and order. It's either you're on the side of good, on the good law-abiding citizens in Jamaica, or you're on the side of criminals. We all already know that Jamaica for Justice is on the side of criminals, because criminals is what the Jamaica for Justice represents, and you do not represent good law-abiding citizens. You do not talk about the murder of good law-abiding citizens. And all you talk about is the murder, is the killing, the defensive killing of hardcore criminal like gang leaders and gang members. So it's safe to say that the Jamaica for Justice in Jamaica is doing nothing but supporting criminal elements in our society and organized crime, and supporting gang leaders that they feel, and they're trying to tell the Jamaican people that the police officers in Jamaica or the police officers in Jamaica are carrying out extrajudicial killings. That is what the Jamaica for Justice are here to spread. They are here to spread the rumors and the gossip that the police department is carrying out extrajudicial killings on a daily basis. And that every one of these people that are killed by the police were murdered and they were executed. That is what the Jamaica for Justice is trying to spread to the Jamaican people. But Jamaican people, my viewers and my subscribers, now is the time for you to open your eyes and see. Ask yourself the question, who is walking around robbing, murdering, and raping the innocent citizens of Jamaica? Is it the police department? Or is it the gangsters in Jamaica? Who is walking around and extorting people that they cannot do their business in peace? Who is the problem in the society? Is it the police? Is it the government? Or is it these gangsters? We know that police officers are involved in criminal activities, of course. The commissioner is doing everything to take them out of the department. But you need to understand, Jamaican people, is that criminals always have strongholds. Corruption always have a stronghold. And like I have always said, is that Jamaica does not have a crime problem. Jamaica has a corruption problem. Corruption in politics, corruption in the police department. And that is how gangsters are strived. And now, with the backing of the Jamaica for Justice, of our elite criminals, that gives the criminals more power to operate. More power to take Jamaica from good law-abiding citizens. And the only way that we can take back Jamaica from the criminals them is to get rid of entities like Jamaica for Justice. Run them out of Jamaica. Because they do not represent the good law-abiding citizens in Jamaica. They represent the criminals. And on the other hand too, we have to help the commissioner of police to get rid of the corrupt police officers that are in the force. Because we know a lot of civilians out there know these officers and have seen their doings. And have seen their criminality. So if you do not report it to the commissioner of police, then how is the and assist the commissioner of police in that? How is the commissioner going to take them out of the force? You have to understand that criminals have strong ties in every organization. And every organization have criminals. And Jamaica Constabulary Force is just one of them. The American Police Department, the force in America, in every city has corrupt police officers too. Not just Jamaica Constabulary Force. And I do not believe that we can get rid of them 100%, but we can only try as hard as we can. But when it comes to getting rid of anything from society, the first thing that we need to get rid of is the criminals on the street. We need to get rid of these gangs. Because these gangs are the ones plaguing the citizens of Jamaica. The One Order gang, the Klansman gang. And that's why I'm so elated right now that the police is chipping at the One Order gang, taking out them one by one, piece by piece. The gang is in disarray. As soon as a leader rise, two for fall. As soon as a leader for the One Order gang, two for fall. Him for fall, plus him lieutenant for fall. The information must not stop coming in. Take them out. Good work, police. And I will say that every day. Good work, police. Jamaica for Justice. Run away. Go back where you come from. Go look work for do. Michael Jackson, go look work for do. And start representing something good in the country instead of representing criminals.